Okay, so welcome to BasketNews Talks, and we're visiting in Monaco, and we have Olympiacos Piraeus forward Sasha Vezenkov. Hello, Sasha.
Hello.
Actually, we had a question from BasketNews Plus member, and Audrius Vaškevičius asked if you're Sasha or Aleksandar, but I wanted to rephrase the question: when and who calls you Sasha, and when and who calls you Aleksandar?
That's nice. When I was until 15 years old, like everybody was calling me Aleksandar, but then I went to Aris and one coach, he was calling me Sasha, and then like everybody started from there. So I think right now only my mom is calling me Aleksandar, Maybe some other 2-3 people, like our equipment manager sometimes.
Okay.
He but he called me Aleksandros, in Greek, but very few people.
Because I thought that maybe mom is calling you Aleksandar when you're doing something wrong, in a more strict way.
No,
Okay.
like she just keep it Aleksandar. But sometimes, even some guys, if they call me Aleksandar on the street, maybe I'll not recognize or most of the guys and most of the people right now calling me Sasha.
Sasha, congrats with a successful season both for you and for your team. And actually, my colleague Augustas Šuliauskas made a video where he combined 275 points in 26 dribbles. I don't know if you watched that video, if you are aware of that video. What was the reaction? Because I believe that you didn't realize that you scored so many points without dribbles. Yeah,
to be honest, because Basket News is a big thing, everybody's watching and everybody watch your videos, so they send it to me, some friends, it gets viral. So basically I didn't realize. When we play, we don't never realize about records, about points, milestones, all these things, it comes after. So when I saw it, from one point of view, I said, okay, that's impressive, but from the other hand, it's just a game, I play the game how I know. We play as a team, we try to play that way, to share the ball. We try to play fast, to don't use a lot of dribbles, over dribbling. So I think our style is like this, to play with less dribbles possible.
But it's not just about records. It tells a lot about the off-ball movement, which is very important because you confuse the defense, you put yourself in a better position to score, or you play as a bait for defense to get open three-pointers. It's a huge skill, and I would say great game reading, which I know that some coaches shared among the groups of their teams with their players. Who taught you this? When did you recognize that by reading some small situations you can improve your level at such a height?
I'll tell you, to be honest with you, the basketball game, it's a game of guards, the guards control the ball, the guards control most of the possession. So you have to do the small things like go offensive rebound, move well off ball, because also off ball, it's tricky because if you cut all the times and you move, maybe you break the spacing of the coach, maybe you go to position you don't have to be. So you have to realize. So I see some games, I see some players who are playing really good off ball. And so I just try to read where I have to go. Sometimes I make mistakes, sometimes Lucas tell me, hey, stay out or don't cut this position. Sometimes I force players to make turnovers because of me, and I know that, but I try to do it just to confuse, like you said, the defense, and to show that you have to move to find some points, to find some assists, to find some spacing, because if the defense is on you and they guard you, you have to find some ways to, and as I said, the boys to the guard. So you have maybe few possessions or few time to with the ball to do what you can, so you have to find some space.
You said you learn off-ball movement from some players. What would be, let's say, your all-time EuroLeague top 3 off-ball players?
I think my teammate Papa used to do it a lot when, especially before, but also right now. His off-ball movement is great. I think also Ponitka is a really good off-ball player. Lucic also is really good off. Some forwards we play similar position, maybe not the same, but they were doing this before. So see from them a little bit, put my things a little bit, and combine all these things.
61% of the EuroLeague GMs picked you as the MVP of the mid-season. But if not you, in your eyes, who could be the MVP? Which player you love the most so far after 17 rounds?
To be honest, I've seen a lot of EuroLeague games. So the biggest impression for me is Matthias Lesort. I didn't expect him to play so consistent and so solid. I don't say it's not a good player, but the consistency he's showing through all the games, it's really impressive. And also Will Clyburn and Vasa Micic, two of the best players in EuroLeague. They perform every night. The toughest part is to perform every night. Of course, Mirotic is a great player, but he was injured, so he's just coming back. EuroLeague has a lot of stars and a lot of good players, but if I have to choose like three, I'll choose these three.
If you will win the MVP award, who is that one guy you're taking for dinner from Olympiacos organization?
Wow, only one guy?
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough choice, but I think I'll choose Mustafa Fall.
Okay,
yeah.
Why?
Because all the guards and all the players are helping me, but I think he's a big man who thinks like a playmaker. He's trying to help everybody, and he's playing these 2 years amazing, and he's a great person. I like all my teammates, but if I have to choose one, I'll pick him.
If you're bringing Mustafa Fall, the bill for the dinner should be huge, or he's eating way less than he looks like?
He's okay. Okay. He's big, he's huge, but he's okay.
2020 starts. It's like already 15 games into the EuroLeague season 1920. You average 3.7 points in 9 minutes. You already have, I think it's the third coach coming into the team, Yorgos Barsokas. How far this team success and especially personal improvements in many areas, including your role, looks like at that moment?
You mean like before he comes or as soon as he...
In that point of the season, like November, December, a lot of changes in the team.
It was tough, to be honest. It was the tough moments of the team. For 2-3 years, the team was not in the top 8. And for me, it was tough because my last year in Barcelona, the last 6 months were not good. And I tried to find a team where to play, and to show what I can. And the first year and a half was not successful either. So, I was a little bit trying to explore what I will do, or I'll stay the team, or I'll try to leave, or to go to a lower level to play, because at the end I needed minutes, I needed confidence, and I was not positive, to be honest with you. I was not positive about myself, but the only thing I could do is never give up and try to work out. So I was working out every day with the individual coach Kalavros we have in the team. And I'll never forget it. It was one game in Valencia, we won, and the next day Coach Barzokas came in. So I say, okay, maybe that's the opportunity I was trying to find, and I continue to work hard. He started to play me more and more and more, and I think the changing point was the confidence he gave me and the work I put during summer, because 2 summers we worked a lot. And I think that's how the result came on.
What particularly you improved that summer? What you were focusing on?
I was working with my coach in Bulgaria, in the gym, track and field, basketball-wise. I tried to strengthen my good parts because always it's to try to work your weak parts as much as you can, or try to make your strong parts really strong. So I tried to combine both, And we work a lot. We had, because it was COVID, and I live in a small village in Bulgaria, so we have the gym. I had the gym 4 months, so from May until August, we work really hard, every day. And then last year was successful, and this year, also we have 3 to 4 weeks to work off, and Eurobasket. It was a combination of stuff, but without all these pieces, I think everything could be different.
Yeah, so for so many people, COVID break was such a challenging chapter, but for you, it turned out to be something like a self-improvement moment.
Yeah, because I was in a small village with my father and my coaches. I was blessed we have the gym by myself. The mayor of the city helped us a lot to have the gym. So it was, like you said, self-improvement for 4 months, really have hard work by myself. And I think last year it was a great year, and I hope all the years that are coming are better and better.
And in the last months of that COVID season, I read some stories. Even Giannakopoulos told that both Panathinaikos and Efes were after you or considering you. Do you remember your market situation at that moment? Was it an expiring contract? Did you have any options on the table? How did eventually you end up signing?
It was expiring contract, and Olympiacos made me an offer this 220 summer, and I don't know what, some rumors always will be, but the only offer I considered it was Olympiacos. I was feeling, especially with Coach Brazokas, that something good will happen. But it had to start from the beginning. So starting from the beginning, it's tough to build something great. But through 2.5 years, we are here, and we are happy that Olympiacos is back on the top 8, Final 4 titles, and we want to continue this.
It's crazy how in 2 years you found chemistry, found the momentum, the whole team. I mean, found their identity after rebuilding in post-Spanoulis era. What do you think? What were the key moments in that creating that core?
I think, to be honest, the guys who came in last year, especially, were the perfect pieces. You don't have to take the best. You have to take the guys who are like the perfect pieces through the team you have. So I think the guys who came in, like you see Thomas Walkup, Mustafa Fall, but also Shaquille Micic who came, and all the other guys, came in, and we make just a great chemistry. Everybody will put his ego under the team, and that's how it works. The team to go back to a Final Four and to win both titles in Greece. And the best part is that everybody's thirsty for more and more, to win more, but we know it's tough because you see EuroLeague this year, it's great. I think it's the best competition like the last couple of years. And it's very tough and demanding, and that's what I said. Consistency is the key. So we try to be consistent with the ups and the downs and to try for more.
2 key moments just happened probably in a few months. First of all, that EuroLeague Final Four semifinal game, that decisive shot. How Sasha Vezenkov bounced back? Was the next day for him? Was the following week, the off season for Sasha?
It was tough, it was tough. The first week was tough, because to go through all these things, first Final Four, I didn't play well. Micic scored a shot on me, in front of 12,000 people, our fans, It was tough, but from the other hand, I handle it as I handle every tough situation. I've been in situation where I didn't play. I've been out of the team for 2 months in Barca without reason. I know to handle tough situations, and in my career, because tough situations, we live through basketball, but tough situation, it's outside of the box, outside of basketball, are the really tough situations. So through the thing we're doing for a profession and we love it, I said I have to bounce back. We had the playoffs of the Greek League, and my only goal was to become champion with Olympiacos. So, I locked in. I didn't leave my house for 1 month. I said this is the goal, to win the championship. And because at the end, Final Four, it was a pity situation. We were there, we could win the title, but at the end, it was like the best to close the season with the title. Yeah. So I locked in, and during the summer I said that I will work hard, I will become better, I will try to give my best to the Eurobasket and start the season and play one more season good. So, always it's in your head what could be better in the Final Four, but you have to forget it. Sometimes you'll be from the winner's side, sometimes you'll be from the losers like we had, but at the end, you have to be stronger, and when you go to this situation, maybe it happen again. Maybe in 1, 2, 3 years, you never know when you go to the Final Four, maybe it happens again. But you have to be ready for this situation.
And just recently, you had one of the biggest days in your life, signing a multi-year extension, big contract. How that happy day of Sasha Vezenkov looks like?
I was happy because first of all, the presidents and the club and the whole organization appreciate what I'm giving to the club. So to have existing contract and just to give you more, this shows the appreciation they have to you. But also, it's demanding, and it's I can't say puts you pressure, but puts you the
Responsibility?
the responsibility, because I want to become better and better and to show more and to keep this consistency as much as I can. So the only thing I can do is work hard, be humble, and try to win more titles with Olympiacos. So yes, I was happy that day it happens. But the most important is to don't forget what's your goals, and you made a good contract, great contract. You will stay in your team that you appreciate it, but the most important is to become better and keep working.
I believe many fans, and especially NBA fans, took this contract as something, as a sign that it will keep you for a couple more years here in Europe. Is it fair thinking that this new contract with Olympiacos, considering the bigger NBA buyout, the better contract, puts you a little bit more far away from the NBA?
No, I would say like I think it. Before the contract and after the contract, I'm in the same position. I'm in the position where I play for Olympiacos. I love what I'm doing. I have really good time here. The chemistry is great. The team is doing really well. But when summers comes, everything can happen. So I don't close any door in my life. All the doors are open, and we'll see. I can't say it's January. I can't say what will happen during the summer. But we'll see. That's what I can say to everybody. We'll see. The only thing I care right now is to win titles, to make our goals with the team to do well. And when summer comes, we'll see with all the parts, with my family, with my current team, with the NBA, with my agent, with everybody who loves me, it's in my life, to see what will happen.
But wait, did you receive any reaction from Kings after signing the contract?
No, because we're professionals, and I think in this world everybody knows that what is going on and what happened. So I think I did. Like I said, I didn't close any door. I'm open, and we'll see. I don't wanna. I'm like this in my life. I don't wanna think far. I put small goals in my everyday routine, in every weekly or monthly routine, and I try to achieve it. Sometimes you will do it, sometimes not, but in 6 months, everything can happen. I hope to be healthy and to see.
The last question, what kind of responsibility do you put yourself for, let's say, for the tenure of your contract? And you renewed the contract until 2025. Where do you see Olympiacos by that time? Where do you want to see them?
When we play in Olympiacos, we want to achieve, everything. We want to go first to the final 8, then to the final 4, and then to win the title. But everything is step by step. So I'm trying to see this line. First final 8, then final 4, and then to try to win the title, and of course to try to win both the domestic cup and the domestic league. That's always the goals of Olympiacos. So we'll try for the maximum. We'll give everything. It will be tough because everybody knows now that Olympiacos is playing good basketball, and everybody's waiting and everybody's prepared. But from the other side, you want to play for that team that is from the best in Europe. So we'll try hard. And that's my goals. Every year is the same goal. Every year we'll try hard. And like I said, this is sports. Everybody's playing, all the good teams. We see that everybody can win everybody. The last team, last week, beats the first team. So everything can happen, and we'll try hard for this.
Best of luck in achieving your goals. Thank you so much, Sasha.
Thank you.